issues with sexism, right? And I think one tends to have that ear, like when I listen to interview, I listen to a radio a lot, more than TV actually. But this morning, I think sexism in South Africa has become a thing that is so accepted more than, I don't know, maybe this is my country, I notice it more. So this morning there was an interview with, especially in the space of political parties, and nobody seemed to actually call people out when they're being sexist within the political space. So when they come to radio, they just become, the South African public joins in the sexist attitudes towards each other, especially women. So I was listening to the news, and they were interviewing a female politician, and she was talking about, you know, making a real comment that this judgment was taken by a judge in court and this and that. So the two men calls, they say exactly the same. They say, no, this woman must tell us whether the crime happened or not. She should stop going around, and they call her this woman. Okay, you know, and she should stop bringing in this issue of Inkandla into the debate, and she must tell us whether the crime happened. That's the first speaker, a male. Another one calls, yeah, this woman comes to the radio and, you know, just rude and sexist. The third male comes, this woman must tell us, hello. Then somebody else calls, a female voice, and I think we could remove that female voice, but that just shows how sexist South African public is. And this woman said, the judge ruled on this matter, and he said that this person could not be removed from office. So why are we wasting taxpayers' money with this head of police going to court, knowing that 3 judgments have been made on this matter? But the point is that these men feel that private and public space is a place where women can be insulted at just because they can, you know. And this woman, the fourth caller, didn't even focus on those 3 men. She just said, well, there was a judgment, why is this person wasting our taxes? But those men felt that just because they disagreed with this woman, it had to be so sexist, you know. And they had to call her a woman and call her this and just, you know, disrespect and disregard her just because she's a woman. And I think South Africans have to have that dialogue to say that there is a lot of sexism going on, which sets precedents for this kind of violence against women and children. And they should be called out, you know. And I think it happens within political spaces, and the public are taking it up, because when people are addressed, for example, when Thuli Madonsela is addressed, she's addressed as a woman. She's not addressed as somebody who holds an office, a public office, which is supposed to be dealing with very serious matter. They attack her. The very politicians like Malema, who were beaten up in parliament, they use verbal abuse on Thuli Madonsela because she's a woman. I have an issue with that, and I think South Africans have to take it seriously, because, you know, when we socialize our males, you know, we take it for granted that they're going into a normal society. It's not. And we have to engage with it in public when it happens. And I don't hear that enough.